Hello friends, I hope you're all doing great. I'm doing okay. So today I'm going to be talking about something totally different from the usual. I'm going to be sharing with you my YouTube journey, how I started vlogging, the challenges I encountered, how much I make from YouTube, and I'm going to be giving you some advice at the end. So if you are someone who's just started a YouTube channel and you're wondering when that breakthrough is gonna come, this video is for you. So I hope you stick around till the end and let's learn and grow together. So to be honest, I didn't know much about YouTube. I just knew it as a place I could go and watch music videos. And sometimes I could go watch some really nice videos. What I didn't know is anybody could make a video, upload them on YouTube. So in the year 2020, just around December, when I was just done with the first phase of my house and I was happily broke, there was nothing much to do in that period. So we were just chilling home, and then my little brother Tim told me that anyone could make videos. He is a digital marketer and knows a lot about YouTube and content creation. So he's the one who, I would say, inspired this. And I think I took the whole advice head on and I started making videos immediately. So when I started, I didn't know much of what to make. I was just making random videos. I didn't know much about editing or anything like that. So my brother also didn't give me much information. He told me just make videos, find those things in YouTube. So what he was saying is you can actually use YouTube to learn YouTube. So that's exactly what I did. All I would do is search things on YouTube, how to edit, which apps to use. And there's so much information out there, you wouldn't believe it. So I've had people many times asking me how I make my videos, how I shoot, how I edit. And sometimes I think people think it's about the app or the phone that edits. No, the editing and shooting is done by you. So if you see those cinematic shots, it's not the app that is doing it. It's actually you editing that video, editing what you'd shot. So through YouTube, I learned how to shoot videos. I learned how to edit. Okay, let me say where I am today with my videos. I learned it all from YouTube. I never went to anybody to teach me how to do any of these things. So that's how I started, just with my phone and nothing more. I didn't even have a tripod. I remember just taking my phone and getting something to hold it, even if it was a container, just anything that could put it in a position. And sometimes when we were outdoors and I couldn't get a place to something to hold my phone, I remember people running away from me, especially maybe in functions, family functions. Everybody wants to focus on the function, and I'm like, please hold the camera for me. And I remember nobody really wanted to sit next to me because I was a bother, and I understand I was a bother. I wouldn't blame them. So that's how it started. After learning my way around YouTube, I would say I was quite random with my videos. I would create videos in the streets of Nairobi. I would create videos in the house in Nairobi. And when I'm in the village, I would also just create random videos. At that time, I wasn't getting a lot of views. Actually, when I started, I would get less than 10 views. And I remember just sending sharing the video on WhatsApp, on wherever I could share them with people, on Facebook, all these platforms, so that people could watch. And through that, I grew just a small bit of subscribers. So I don't know, I wouldn't recommend that kind of sharing. It didn't do much for me. My brother advised me to focus or to choose a niche. He told me not to be just random with my things. And I was so passionate about this. I really wanted to do this. So I was taking every advice seriously. So that's when I decided to niche down, and I settled for the village life content. So at that point, I had less than 100 subscribers. People are not subscribing because I was so random with everything. So the very first video I did that got like over 1,000 views was a video I did in the village market. We were just strolling the village market, shopping, trying on thrift clothes with my sister-in-law, and I think that is the first video that got over 1,000 views. I was so excited. That helped me pick a niche. I realized maybe people, my audience at that moment, loved the country or the village videos. So I started doing village videos after that. But the problem I had is I was still partly living in the city. I hadn't relocated to the village fully. So I would be in the village for a few weeks and then go back to the city for months, come back. So it was so hard to keep my content moving. It was hard to be consistent because one weekend you're in Nairobi, the next you're in the village. So, and I already have a niche of village content. So I was wondering how I was gonna maintain doing village content while most of the time I was in the city. So when in the city, I was also just shooting the city content, and it really messed the whole thing that I had started. At the point at which my channel started growing very well is when now I fully moved to the village and just focused on the country content. I realized that people actually subscribe to or for something. People don't just come to your channel to watch random things. If somebody likes travel, they will watch travel. If somebody likes the village kind of content, that is what they will watch. So that is what is important to niche down. And I have never regretted niching down to one kind of content. Of course, it's not easy to come from nowhere. You're a nobody and then you open a channel and it just picks up. It's quite difficult to grow a channel. But there are people who come into content creation with some goodwill. Maybe they already created a name for them in other platforms like Instagram or Facebook. So when they open a YouTube channel, they kind of move with their audience to YouTube. So for such people, it could be easy for them. I've seen people getting the threshold of 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 watch hours within a day. So it works differently for different people. It is quite hard growing your channel, and there is a moment in that period that you're so desperate to get your 1,000 subscribers because that is what gets you monetized. You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. It is not easy to get these two things. So it took me like 1 year, exactly 1 year actually, to get my 4,000 watch hours. I got the 1,000 subscribers much earlier, the moment I started focusing on one niche. But the problem I had is getting people to watch my videos for longer. So as a new content creator, you may not know how to engage your viewers, and sometimes you might create a video that gets boring very fast for your audience, and then either people will skip your videos or they just click and opt out because maybe the video is not engaging. And I think that was one of the problems I encountered that made me take longer to get the 4,000 watch hours needed for monetization. The desperation of getting to monetization or just getting your 1,000 subscribers can push you to do a lot of things. I remember reaching out to many creators who are already established, just if I could do collaborations with them to help me also grow my audience. But some people are really mean out here. There are people who just didn't want to be associated with a small YouTuber who's just starting off. And there are those people who demanded a lot of money for collaborations. So, and at that time, I was not ready to pay for anything because this thing is not earning me money already. If I was earning, I would pay for it. But going into my pocket to get money just for a collaboration, I felt that was a bit crazy. So I think I just left that. I stopped asking for those collaborations then, and I just focused on creating content. I focused on being consistent and just sticking to the niche. And I think this is the biggest secret in getting your YouTube breakthrough. That is how my channel started growing to where I am today. I also didn't know how to do thumbnails and to give my videos good titles that would get people clicking. So I'll just make my random videos or even my village videos and give it a title of my this, I did this. But those are not things that work with small YouTubers. Those are titles that can be used by the bigger channels and people will watch anyway because they've already built an audience for themselves. So during my research, I learned to use titles that captivate a bit and titles of how to do things. People love or people search how to. Whenever you go to Google or you want to search something, I'm sure you will search how to. So it's easy for YouTube to pick that kind of a video and suggest it to somebody who is searching for something particular. I would advise that whatever title you give, let it be related or let it touch on the content you have created. Because if your title is suggesting something different from what is in the video, then people won't take you seriously. Those are called clickbaits. So the title is just to make you click, but what is in the video is quite different from the title, what the title suggests. So I'd also advise upcoming YouTubers or any YouTuber to desist from creating false alarms. I've also got questions on how much money somebody can make from YouTube or if YouTube pays. Yes, YouTube pays, but you have to put in the work. You know, when I started and got monetized, that's when I met my threshold of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. I was so excited and I thought, now I'm in. But I didn't know the work was just beginning. So you really have to put in the work to earn their money. You just don't get it for free. So there's no fixed earning on YouTube. It all depends on the work you put in it, how many videos you put out there. And it's not just how many videos you put out there. It will also depend on the duration or the length of the video. It will depend on the kind of niche you're touching on. It will also depend on your audience who is watching your video. You will realize that longer videos earn you more money, but your video has to be engaging for people to watch. It's not just about creating long videos. The quality also matters. So if you have a 1 hour video that is not engaging, and then somebody clicks and maybe watches for 1 minute or two and leaves, I don't think it's worth it. You're better off making a 15-minute engaging video or 10-minute video that will engage your audience and get them watching to the end. My advice to those who are just starting off, and if you're trying to grow your channel, I'm also still trying to grow my channel and learning a lot from others. Things like collaborations are really going to help you, because opening a YouTube channel is like opening a shop, a new shop in a new center, a shop nobody knows about, and you're waiting to be discovered so that people can be buying from you. So collaborations help people to know you, and you will realize if they resonate with your kind of content, they will subscribe. My second advice is that you stick to the niche. People subscribe for something. If they love shopping, they will subscribe to a channel that features shopping in different parts of the world. If somebody loves travel, they will subscribe to channels that do travel. So stick to the niche so that you keep your viewers coming back, because they know when they come back, they'll find that kind of content they're looking for. It is a similar thing to being loyal to a brand. You have some brands of anything. It could be body oil, it could be a hair product that you are loyal to. So you build that loyalty with your viewers when they know they'll get their same content or the kind of content they're looking for on your channel. Advice number 3 is to be consistent. I know this is the hardest part. I know this is the hardest part of content creation. Many people give up along the way, or sometimes you create content and then there's that burnout and you pull out for some time. But I think it's better that you create a schedule you're comfortable with. You could do it weekly, you could be uploading a video monthly, whatever works for you. But be consistent. Let your viewers know that in a week I will receive 3 or 2 videos from Jail of the Village. My fourth advice is that we don't rush to put out content just because you're trying to meet a deadline, but also to focus on the quality of the videos or the kind of content we are trying to put out there. Something like a shaky video, not well edited, there are a lot of things that can really put people off your videos. So I think we should take time to do our videos and present it to our audience when we have gone through it and are satisfied that it is of good quality. Lastly, content creation is not easy, and I know many times people will get a burnout. So planning well, knowing when to rest is also very important here. Otherwise, you could be fatigued. That's why I take lots of breaks sometimes, because when doing or when creating content, you literally work. There's nothing about it. You're shooting yourself doing stuff, and so that means you are literally working. Like in my kind of content, I move around a lot. I have to work, and you have to see me work. So that's a lot. If I don't take a rest, then I get a burnout. So it is important to know when to rest. That's all I had for you today. I hope you all have a beautiful week, and I'll see you in the next. Bye-bye.